VC. What's up, guys? I'm on here doing the 2025 vinyl tag. This one was done by Edwin, Pretty Green Vinyl Guy. It's my main man, Edwin. Shout out to Edwin for doing this one. 20 questions, and I'm gonna go through them. I wanted to do this in December, but I was so busy, work and everything. But I just waited till the new year and I go ahead and knock it out. I've seen a lot of great videos, a lot of great, entries in this, a lot of great ones. But I'm gonna start off with my best purchase of 2024. Of course, it's gonna be a jazz title. Found this one. I remember one of my buddies at Oak Park Records had bought a collection. I was in there digging, and the lady brought this in, and it was crazy that she had a lot of like Emerbert Humperdinck records, a lot of mixture of all like Roger Whittaker records, and then this was at the bottom of it. And I was like, man, he let me check it out. I was floored. It's actually the same pressing type, the 47 West 63rd. But yeah, years went on after that. I want to say that was around 2014. Years went away from that, and now we're in 2024. I go over to Blue Village Vinyl, and they had this on the wall. Sure enough, I picked it up and I looked, and it was the same pressing, the 47 West 63rd, which is the second pressing of this album. But they all use the same metalwork. It's the same as the Lexington. I was so stoked to get this one. And the price I got, it was a killer price. Look how clean it is. Yeah, that was like the score of the year for me. One of the Sonnies that I was after for a long time. And for a while, I've been playing my, which one is it? This one. I had this one. This is my Music Matters, the SRX, which I got when they were doing the SRXs. But yeah, I grabbed this one, an OG. So I got an OG. This is like a second press and probably one of the best pressings of this album. So that was my best find of 2024, which is crazy. I found so much great stuff that year. 50 years later, the best album of 1974, the beginning of the Joni Mitchell jazz period. This is the stuff, this one, Hissin' Summer Long, Hejira, all of those albums, all those ones like Don Ron, Reckless Daughter, and all of those Mingus. I love that period of Joni. But yeah, this one here, yeah, 50 years, classic. Of course, it has Larry Carlton, Joe Sample, Jose Feliciano, of course, the track Help Me, and oh man, Just Like the Train. There's a lot of classics on here. But yeah, looking forward to the one-step it is. I heard they're going to do a one-step. I'll probably definitely jump on that one. Yeah, 50 years. Number 3, an album. Yep, an album that defines a genre. 1967, Albert King. This influenced a ton of people here. A lot of a big influence. This is my original stack copy I bought from Oak Park Records. I bought. So this was back in like maybe the early 2010s. I picked this up. But yeah, this is Albert King, Born on a Bad Sign, which influenced Cream's album also, Clapton and them. So that was that one. An artist that you miss dearly, of course. I'm gonna go with the purple one, Prince. I'm gonna go with Prince. That's the dude, man. I saw him 4 times. One of the greatest musicians to witness, man, Miss him dearly. The best band from your home country. I'm gonna go with Chicago. Formed in Chicago. Can't go wrong with that. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. That's your best band. Best live album. I'm gonna go with this one. This is like right before I got into them. Music for the Masses is when I got into them. But yeah, this is Depeche Mode 101. Music for the Masses and Black Celebration. Man, classic. And this led up to the album Violator, which everybody knows. This came out in '89, but this just led to that for great things to come. Your partner dumped you. What you gonna put on? Arnaldo beat me to the one I was gonna use, but I still got another one I'm gonna use. He picked Love Deluxe. I'm gonna go with this one, the one right before it, which is, of course, the track Stronger Than Pride. You lose your pride when you get dumped. But yeah, Never See the Day, Clean Heart, all the classics on Nothing Can Come Between Us, and Paradise. But yeah, if we break up, yeah. I never thought I'd see the day it'll be the one I throw on. Stronger Than Pride. The best sounding drum album. Now that one I had to go through my collection. I was thinking, I'm like, man, which one of the drum? It was so many different ones. And then it was one, I was like, yes, this is actually perfect for it. Africa 70, Fela Kuti, Tony Allen. Tony Allen was a monster on this. This is Confusion. Confusion, man, this song is like, man, like 30 minutes long. But the drumming, the build up from the drumming, when it comes on, it's almost like, this album is like a krautrock rock record. It comes on with the synths and stuff, and then the drumming comes on, and the bass, the drumming on here is amazing. This is my top drumming album as far as Tony Allen and Fela Kuti. Yeah, Confusion. All right. Okay, a favorite album with two. You played in two different bands. Okay, I go with Damon Albarn. I was gonna use Clapton, but I know a lot of people probably said Clapton or Neil Young, or I'm gonna go with Damon Albarn from Blur, which he then goes on to do the Gorillaz. All right, so that one. Beatles or Stones? When I started collecting records, these will be I will always pick them. Not probably, I will always pick them. Even though I'm a Stones fan too, I dig the Stones too. But yeah, Beatles. Yeah. When I started collecting, I was collecting 45s. That was the band that I was collecting, 45s. I wanted to get every 45 the Beatles put out. But yeah, that's why I picked them. And then their albums are so timeless. That's one of them. Abbey Road, Revolver, White Album. That's the period I like. Rubber Soul, Magical Mystery. I love all that stuff. So, you found a bag of weed. What are you gonna what you going to listen to with the bag of, once you smoke the bag of weed? I don't smoke weed. I never mess with none of that stuff. I don't know. Just wasn't in the cards, but I got one here. Well, if I did do it, I'm gonna go with, of course, Dub. It's gonna be reggae, so I go with Dub because King Tubby just mixes it up. He's one of the scientists of that. But yeah, I pulled this one, Augustus Paulo, my original copy. Definitely one you can play if you're smoking weed. That's really gonna take you there with the beats and the drums. Oh, boy's on here too. Was it Robin? Like Sly and Robbie. The Robbie is the cat on this one. He's the other half. But yeah, he was in the studios when they was doing this. All right. Oh yeah, an album in the 80s you still listen to. Yeah. Tears for Fears. My original copy, and of course the Steven Wilson mix, definitely one you should check out. Yeah, Tears for Fears. It's too much Tears for Fears for you. Yeah, definitely an 80s album. An artist's political stance that soured you. Yeah, this was an easy one. I think he probably was on he's probably going to be on a whole bunch of people's lists. But I love his songwriting. I dig his writing. Morrissey's dope. The lyrics, On point, great lyricist. Yeah, I just hated how, his political stuff. I don't even focus on that. I just focus on the music. Favorite record label. Oh, I could have picked Blue Note or Impulse. I'm going to go with the German, the Ear, Tangerine Dream. Yep, this one, Electronic Meditation. One of the coolest labels you can ever see. That is so dope. And then they put it on the back of the record. Yeah, Tangerine Dream. This is my original copy. Yeah, definitely one of the labels I dig. A run of 3 great singles. So we're going to go with U2. Achtung Baby, which is still my favorite album by them. It's just, no offense to the, like Joshua Tree and War, Unforgettable Fire. Achtung is the one that did it for me because it just came out of left field. The first single, when it came out, when they released off of that album, The Fly, then that followed by Mysterious Ways, and then that's when I was like, damn, who the hell is this? It had like that Middle Eastern type. It just was the electronic. It just was cold. Then the third one will be One. Yeah. And then my fourth one will be this one here. Even better than the Real Thing. So yeah. Killer run of singles, U2. A record store day that you listen to. And Stripped Out, I didn't pull that one yet, but I still listen to this one. Todd Rundgren, Something Anything. Yeah, this is that box set. This is cut by Chris Bellman. I've had the original, I had the Chris Bellman, the Rhino recut. This is so amazing. The Todd Rundgren. Yeah, this is cut at 45. So this is a 4 LP set. Probably one of the best cut ones. Yeah. Okay. If you could be reincarnated, who would you be? Oh, that's an easy one. Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's probably one of the reasons why he's definitely the reason why I play guitar. Him and Jimi Hendrix were like, this dude used to play with telephone wires. He had those real thick gauge strings, 1350. I mean, those strings were thick as hell, 52. The big Stevie Ray was that's one person I would love to come back as, with all those guitars and Strats. I'm a Strat guy. Them Strats, Stevie Ray is definitely, if I would come back, I would come back at. 3 lines in a song. Okay. Talking about songwriters, I remember when I still say that when he did Radio, I was a little kid and I saw Saturday Night Live when he just came on and did Radio and he stopped everything. So it's crazy. I remember that, but never got into his music until later on, like in the 90s. And yeah, and going through his Attraction catalog, the Attractions was some bad dudes, man. I wish I could have got to see those guys, man. Those guys can play. All those Attraction albums are like my favorites. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 3 song lyrics off. I'm gonna read it off. History repeats the old conceit. The clear replies the same defeats. Keep your fingers on important issues with crocodile tears and pocket full of tissues. I'm just an oily slick on a wind-up world of a nervous tick in a very fashionable hovel beyond belief. Killer lyricist Costello. The dude can freaking write. Costello is dope. An album you never get tired of. Depeche Mode comes up again. When I saw them on tour, was that 2 years ago now? This is because we already in the new year. They did a lot of songs off of this album. A lot of songs, man. This is my original copy I found. This could have fell in one of my biggest finds too of the 2024. It's finding a UK original. But yeah. And the last but not least, your favorite VC channel. I'm gonna name a couple of people. We're definitely gonna name Arnaldo Fidelius Frequency. Got him, Daryl D. Oh, definitely Edwin, Pretty Green Vinyl Guy. Chance, Concert Buddy. Can't forget Chance. And of course, JC and, all those guys. Everybody knows those guys. But yeah. Yeah, that's my 2025 vinyl tag. And man, glad you stuck through 16, 17 minutes of my rambling. But yeah, still got some more tags to do, but definitely. Thanks, VC. Peace.